Hey YouTube, how's it going? This is Alpha Prime of the One Prime family. Now, I am back on the test server and I'm bringing a little bit of a fun video here because I'm on the test server. I'm able to access things that normally wouldn't be able to access on the regular account. So let's take a look at the space bridge. I want to show you what I'm talking about here. So you can see there I've got 64 crystals available. And so you can see there, I've got quite a bit of the gold power core chips to open. And the great thing about these power core chips is they actually yield G metal chips once in a while. And I opened 50 of those gold power chips earlier just to see how many of these G metal cores I would get out of the 50. And as you can see there, I've got 3 of the bot metal G metal chips and 1 of the building ones. So it looks like, like 4 out of 50. So a less than a 10% chance to actually get a G metal out of a gold chip, which is not so bad. And that's very similar. Like I've seen some people pulling the G metal cores off of 4-star duplicates in my family of alliances. Of course, there's hundreds of players in our alliance, and just every day one person is randomly popping a G metal chip, which is really, really cool. And the great thing about these G metal chips is, or these cores, is that they are very similar. I mean, they serve the same purpose as, for example, the gold core or the silver core, but they're way more enhanced. So they have 20 levels instead of the 10 levels for a gold core. So right off the bat, you're looking at a far more superior core as opposed to. Sorry, my apologies. The gold ones can go up to level 15, silver is up to level 10, and the G metals can go up to level 20. So I have a few of them on my main account already. And the good thing about this game now is that these G metal cores, they all pop randomly for the bot metals. So if you were to redeem a bot metal, you have a G metal core, you have an equal chance to get any of those that you see below. So there's like before, there used to be like unicorns, the ray boosters, volatile mixtures, and the rejuvenates were the more rare of the G metal of the attack cores. But now you have an equal chance of getting them pretty much. That's what I've noticed from all the cores that I've been opening. And the same goes for the building chips too. I'm noticing that if you're opening if you're even opening the gold ones, you have a pretty equal chance of getting a guided missile now, the newer laser ricochets, and the building base defense cores as well. You have an equal chance of getting any of these cores, which is really, really nice, because let's say just like even like 2 months ago, it was very, very difficult to get a building defense core like the point beam or the adaptive shielding, which is very, very rare. And you probably had like a 1% chance of getting them from a gold core. So now the odds are very, very good. So just wanted to fill you guys in on that. And as you can see there, I also have quite a bit of the chips saved up here, so I will be opening those as well in this video. But I just want to show you guys how often a Gmail chip could pop from these gold chips that I have here. So we're just going to keep going until we get a few of these new Gmail chips. So let's try popping a few of these. So there you go. I got one new gold chip. Oh, there you go. Right away, I got a building G metal chip on the second pop, which is pretty lucky, I would say. So that's 2. Oh my gosh, there you go again. There's 2 out of 3. That's crazy, because I opened, like I said, I opened 50 earlier, and I only got the 4 gold chips out of it. So that is just crazy. I don't think I'll ever see odds like that again. Sometimes it's just, I'm not 100% sure how the whole generator works, but I mean, to me, it just seems that, they go through cycles. And as you notice now, a lot of those G metals are now kind of out of the rotation there. I keep popping a gold one now. So it's all timing, right? You just got to hit it at the right time, unfortunately, and you just never know when that time's going to be. So if you're lucky, you're lucky. If you're not, like, there you go. I've gotten quite a few of the gold chips in a row now, and I've opened 13 there, as you can see. Oh, there's another building one. Okay, so wow. So I opened, let's just open a few more here. We'll get down to 130, so we'll open 20 gold chips and to see how many we got. Again, I'm on a test server, guys. I don't have this many on my main account. There's no way I could get all of these on my main account. I'd be drooling if I did. This is on the test server, and I'm just having some fun with you guys, popping some cores. So there's 20. I redeemed 20 of the chips, and of the 20 chips, I got quite a few. Like, as you see there, there's 3, 6, 10, 11, 16, 17 gold chips, and then that was 17 gold chips, and then 3 of the building G metal chips, which is really, really good. So 3 out of 20 there is a pretty good odds there. And of course, I was on fire in the beginning there. I got 2 in a row. So sometimes that happens. You just get lucky. So so as you can see, you have to redeem the chip, and then you just click on the chip, and then it lights up, and then you get whatever is inside. And it's going to be a gold one. Wall buster there. That's a pretty common core. There, gold rejuvenate. That's a very uncommon core to get. Quite nice. Like in the past, there was maybe a 5% drop rate for gold rejuves. Enhanced ordnance. So as you can see there, I opened 3, and we had a nice little mix so far of the different gold cores that are inside these chips here. There's another gold rejuve there. So as you can see there, so far so good. There's a nice random mix of cores here. And there's another air or enhanced ordnance. I notice that's a pretty common core as well. Oh, there's another enhanced ordnance as well. Okay, we'll open one more for you guys, just to give you guys an idea of the odds here and what we're kind of pulling. There you go, a volatile mixture. That's a very rare core that you don't see very often. Like, you know, I maybe have 3 of them on my main account, and I've been opening tons and tons of crystals, right? So that's a very hard core to get. It used to be like a 1% drop rate for that. So just to give you an idea of the new update to the game, a much better balance now. We're seeing way more better drops for cores, of the power cores and the base cores. So who wants to see me open some G metal cores? Let's see what kind of G metal cores we get. Target Protocol. Okay, not my favorite. Oh, Cybertronian Charge. That is a really good one for the laser beam. It enhances the range, and also I think slows down bots. So that's a very nice new core that I got. And there is the slow down photon. So that was the one that slows down the bots. And there you go. I got a point defense beam. Deals 1200 damage to a single target. And we'll compare those cores later on in this video. So you don't want to miss out for that. Or actually, no, it's getting pretty long. What we'll do is I'll make another video in the future, and we'll talk more about the different G metal cores and how they differentiate between a gold core and a silver core or what have you. Alright, so there you go. I opened 7 G metal cores for you guys. Oh my gosh, got a ray booster there. That's like a pretty rare core, right guys? I mean, you don't see those ray boosters very often. Like, I have one on my main account as well. So those are just rare cores that are popping in the game. There's no, again, like as I mentioned, I'm pretty sure that the drop rate is pretty fair now. So I'm very, very happy about that. And let's get a few more chips. I can get, let's see, three, 4 of each of these building and bot cores. Let's open a few more. See what we get. Alright, let's go back to the space bridge. Take a look here. Okay, so I've got 8 more to go. Let's start with those building G-metal chips again. See what we get. My base is going to be pretty stacked after this. Once I've... oh, there you go. I like that armor. That's nice. +6 to building health as a base stat. And there you go, guided missiles. There's proof, guys. These rare cores are popping. So if you are hunting dupes, you can get those G-metal cores, and they're gonna yield pretty good cores overall. You're not gonna always get stuck with wall busters and all those boring cores, attack cores that I can't. Oh my gosh, I got like 20 attack cores almost in a row on my main account before, and so I'm just very glad to see there a different, a nice variety of cores popping from these G-metal cores now. There you go. There's another very common core that you get millions of before the trilithium plating. But you know what? Can't complain. That's the first one out of over 10 that I've opened so far, right? And there you go, Tactician. So pretty nice. You know, you're getting a nice assortment of cores. I mean, one comment I could make is that there is an attack one. So one comment I could make is that it'd be nice if like the power, like the prime cores, once you go through and get one, it kind of crosses it off the list. That would be kind of nice if we could actually cross it off the list, and then potentially put get another option to get something else. And then once you've got all of them, then maybe they'll open it up to give us a chance to get dupes of the same ones again. But I mean, there's no, as you can see here from my account here, there's no place for the G metals. So maybe that's another comment. It'd be nice to have an area for the G metals, but we'll compare the two. There's a 4.2 right there seconds for the death pulse, and then here's the gold death pulse at 3.8. So it's slightly better than the gold, and you get an extra 5 more levels to go. So very, very nice additions to the game. I got that flak jacket, and no bot specific ones. The bot specific ones can pop too, guys. So not just universal cores. You can get a G1. I got a G1 Ultra Magnus on my main account, and that's kind of interesting because I don't even have Ultra Magnus. Or I mean, I do have Ultra Magnus, but I just don't really use, I don't have a 5-star Magnus, so I don't really use Ultra Magnus as much because I usually focus on my 4 stars the most. I mean, 5 stars the most. So there you go. There's the base stat for the Ray Booster, and it's 1% higher. Now look at that max gold Ray Booster. You're getting 12% healing. Now, if I'm not mistaken, if I max out a G metal booster, we're just going to pretend here and see what happens there. So yeah, I think it's 15.5%. Yeah, 15.5% bonus healing to your troops. So 15.5 is a nice little boost. Like you get an extra 3.5% with a G metal core. So a nice little addition. Can't go wrong, right? It's nice to have options in the game now. Once you've got all the cores, it's nice to look forward to something new. Anyhow, that's it for this video. Again, in my next video, we will compare those G metal cores to golds and silvers, and I will tell you guys which ones are the best cores to sink your extra alloy and energon into, and all your extra cores into. Okay, thanks a lot for watching. This is Alpha Prime. Peace out.